The meaning of Adhyayan is the study of a text so deeply that the reader is transformed.
Every school improvement journey is based on a review to guide its professional development. Adhyayan's tools for rigorous self-review are based on global best practice, helping school leaders to provide 21st century learning to their staff and students.
Self-review is something that you're doing every day when you go and look at the mirror. And that's what schools do when they're looking at themselves. They look at how good is my performance. It's the entire spectrum of stakeholders that gets together and says, this is what we think about the school. The self-review team includes from the support staff to the alumni, to the students, the parents, the teachers and the leadership team. The standard that we have is essentially across the 6 performance areas of a school. We have leadership and management, teaching and learning, the child, the curriculum, community and partnerships, and infrastructure and resources. What we're looking at is what good practices can you see in a school? What is happening in a classroom that tells you that this is good teaching and learning?
What we really want leaders to do is to go where learning is most important, and that's inside the classroom. It impacts on those children and teachers, but most importantly, if you keep on doing it, it changes the nature of the school in which they inhabit.
All the schools that we work with would like children to become independent learners. This requires teachers who know how to work with students as peer learners, who can work in pairs and groups and actually develop the confidence that they are able to ask questions, learn by themselves, and help each other to learn.
We spend very little time with students in schools. We spend an enormous amount of time with teachers and with leaders, because our task is to help them to prepare their children for learning and for life. If we want to create a movement that's going to impact on every school in the country, the only way we can do that is to develop their leaders to know what good schools look like. In the process, they will improve their own schools immeasurably. At Adhyayan, we have a really small target. There are 1.52 million schools in India, and we want to impact on every single one of them.
What began as a standard is today a movement. And it is our school leader assessors who are championing the Adhyayan vision of a good school for every child. Join the movement.